and thank you for joining me on Saturday the 11th of July here in Cologne. It's tranquil, there's birds singing, we've got farm equipment in the background. This could in fact be another episode of Countryfile. But it's not. This is the AZIMGHUR rally stages. I'm Nicola Parker and this is Shift Rally Media. Today you join us here in Cologne for the 2009 David Appleberry Engineering AZIMGHUR stages. Bath Motor Club have organised the event. Our hosts are the Royal Air Force. The excellent condition of this venue is due to the fact that it is still an active military base. Spectators today are blessed with a real array of vehicles, everything from the suave and sophisticated Aston Martin to the not so suave and not so sophisticated but ever so fun and competitive Peugeot 205s. We mustn't forget the female-driven, indestructible budget Subaru Imprezas, but yeah, more on that later. Scrutineering is this morning, and we can see competitors doing the final checks on their vehicles before the event gets underway. For this event, competitors will have 60 miles given over 8 stages, where they can not only test their cars, but test just how heavy that right foot is. Stages here are smooth and very fast. Bath have expanded on the existing chicanes and surface changes by adding long narrow hairpins and 90-degree corners, making the course even more challenging for drivers. Yeah, cheers guys. The first car out today to set the pace is the husband and wife team, Steve and Yvonne Fursland, in their ProDrive WRC S8 Impreza. Next up in car 2 is Adrian Brown and Chris Jarman in the Mark II Escort. Third are Mark Ellis and Mike Wilcox in the next of the day's Imprezas. Fourth, we mustn't forget the tarmac king of its day, the 6R4, teamed today by Ron Aitken and Brian Neal. And to make up our starting top 5, David and Matthew Wilkes in the ever pokey rear-wheel drive Vauxhall Corsa. There was light rain in the middle of the week leading up to today's event, and it again joined us today on the first 2 stages. But, with the service being in such good condition, you can see that it didn't restrict the driver's performance at all. For some teams, more than maintenance checks would definitely be required at service. Rallying is a real team sport, and mechanics do all they can to keep their cars out.
Okay, at the end of stage 2 we've lost the second gear, so Colin and the other mechanics are doing an emergency gearbox change, which is something that normally take your local garage 3 or 4 hours to do at the best of times, and we've done it in about half an hour. So with a bit of luck we'll be back out for stage 3 and back on the pace.
Only one stage after that speedy gearbox change did the Ignition Motorsport car have to retire. I'll spare you the technicalities, but no mechanical skill was going to keep me out there. I'm a woman driver. In the afternoon, the track began to dry out, and we can see the old school cars pushing on hard to show the newer boys how it's done. Sideways action was most certainly on tap to keep us entertained. corners today really test the driver's technical ability and allow the competitive field to bunch up, leading to some impressive overtaking manoeuvres on the corners. Throughout the afternoon, overtaking was definitely in abundance, and it kept the drivers on their toes with class positions ever changing. Awesome spin from the Escort, but an even more showmanship style recovery. Car number 1, Steve Fursland, had established a good start from the offset, and it was obvious that with a lead of in excess of a minute, it was just a case of keeping it in there for the followers. Here I am joined now by Steve Fursland, today's winner, car number 1. Steve, thank you very much for joining me. Good day for you, obviously, you've won.
Yeah, very, very pleased on the back of 2 other wins as well, and we've had an excellent day today. A couple of times we went off twice, so we were trying, and there's some battle scars on the car, but no, really good, and looking forward to the next 2 events now.
So this is a round of the Association of South West Motor Clubs Championship,
yep, which
also was Abingdon Carnival, and you had a win there also, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a good win there, and that was a special one for me because you know, it's about having competitors, and you know, Adrian's been going well today, and the Metro 6R4 have been going well, and it's about having competition as well and finishing a rally. Last year here it's quite expensive. I snapped the crankshaft on the engine, so that was threw us out, but we were still out for the Fat Albert. Managed to get another engine and on again.
Good job turning around quickly and keeping them out for those rallies. So you've done today, secured hopefully 2nd so far in the championship. Few more rounds to go yet, but what's your next round today, after today?
Well, hopefully the Fat Albert. I mean, you know, it's, you know, Dick Pease puts on a good event, and Fat Albert was full from people going on the internet without the regulations come out, so that's quite unbelievable. But hopefully we'll get a run. If a few retirements here today, that the entries be out, we'll get a run. But if not, then I'll have to learn how to use a computer, won't I?
Thank you very much, Will, for your time, and congratulations on securing your win. Hopefully you'll get a run on the Fat Albert stages. For some, the trials and tribulations of the day continue with the loading of their car. It's clear that Bath Motor Club have provided an event that all have enjoyed, and with only 13 retirements, it's been a good day.
And the winners of the 2009 David Appleby Engineering AZIMGHUR stages, what can we say? 2.5 minutes was the biggest gap between any 2 competitors on the event. Steve and Yvonne Fursland.